Hello dear students, welcome back again to Chinmoy's YouTube channel. Now till now I have posted many videos on circulatory system and the last recent video was on the functions of blood. So one of the most important function of blood was clotting of blood. So today we will be starting and discussing with only that function of blood because previously we have discussed with all the important functions of blood. Today our topic of discussion will be blood coagulation. Now, dear students, those who have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel so that you can get the updates whenever I'm posting in my channel, and so that you keep on studying, or you can keep on the progress of each and every lesson in a systematic manner. And please don't forget to like and share my videos so that all your friends and all your well-wishers can get benefit from my teaching. So let us start with today's episode of blood clotting or blood coagulation. Now, what is the learning outcome of today's lesson? It is we will be knowing about the clotting of the blood in details. Now, till now, if you have not gone through my previous videos of circulatory system, I am putting the link above here so that you can go through all those things which I have taught earlier and which will make it easier for you for your future learning process. Now let us start. What is it? Now let us first have an introduction of this. So blood, what is this? Blood is in a fluid state and it does not clot when inside the blood vessel. Does it clot when it is flowing inside the blood vessel? No. Now see the diagram over here. There is an injury on the skin and the blood has started oozing out. Okay, so we can see the liquid state of blood here oozing out from the cut or an injury. So in this part, the blood will not remain in this state for long. After some time only, we will see that the blood has already clotted without application of any medicine, anything. If you just hold it, if it is a minor cut, you will see that already the blood has started clotting. So what is it? Now the blood does not clot in the uninjured vessels due to the presence of a strong natural anticoagulant. So what is an anticoagulant? It is a chemical like heparin or antithrombin, which is generally produced in the liver, which helps in the not the clotting of the blood. So it is acting as an anticoagulant. So the blood is never clotting within the blood vessels because this is an active element which is produced from the liver. Now, blood usually clots after it escapes from the blood vessels. So what does this line mean? So this means that when it is coming in contact with air or when it is coming out of the damaged blood vessels, then only it clots. As we have told earlier that this heparin helps the blood to remain in its liquid state and not to clot. So let us see what is happening when the blood comes in contact with air or when from an injured blood vessel. Now first let us see the picture of blood clotting. So we will get an idea how the blood is clotting. Now this is the blood flowing through a blood vessel. See my pointer over here. Now as soon as there is a cut or injury in the skin, the blood started oozing out. Now what is happening here? These white things are the blood platelets, which rather come in contact with the environment, or we can say that they are coming in contact with the air. So what is happening there? So with they are liberating a chemical called thromboplastin, which helps in the formation of again an enzyme called prothrombinase. Now this activates the heparin. Now heparin is present in the blood, we have told, which converts the plasma protein for the production of thrombin. Rather, there are several steps. So this gradually forms into a clot. So what is this clot? This is blood corpuscles are there along with the fibrin threads. So how are these fibrin threads formed? That we will discuss in the next slide. We will have a tree diagram of how this clotting is happening. So this is just a picture where it is showing that this blood, the skin after getting a cut, the blood is oozing out, the platelets are coming in contact with air, and the platelets release a chemical which in turn again activate an enzyme formation, and they form thrombin, and this thrombin acts as a proteolytic enzyme, and then fibrinogen is there. So fibrinogen molecules convert into insoluble fibrin. So this meshwork or this net-like thing is the insoluble fibrin which forms the blood clot. So this we will see in the next slide in details. Now here comes the flow diagram of how the clotting of the blood is occurring. Now see, injury or wound causing the damage to blood vessels. Now blood has started oozing out. Blood platelets coming in contact with air. They are exposed to air. What is happening? Now this thromboplastin is being liberated, which helps in the formation of an enzyme called prothrombinase. And this enzyme activates the plasma prothrombin, that is inactive protein component, to active protein thrombin. Is it clear? So the thromboplastin which is liberated from the platelets, it activates the prothrombinase enzyme, and along with the calcium ions, it helps in the conversion of plasma prothrombin, which was still now in inactive form of a protein, to thrombin, which is active protein. So let us see what is happening in the next step. Might be this thrombin is again involved in certain reactions. So what is happening? Now the thrombin which was being formed in the previous slide in active form, what is it doing? Now thrombin acts as a proteolytic enzyme, and it converts the soluble fibrinogen molecules present in the blood to insoluble fibrin monomers. Is it clear? So this, what is it called? This reaction is called polymerization reaction. See, for 10th standard, this polymerization reaction is not in detail for you, but in higher classes, when you move on, you will be studying this reaction only in several detailing steps. So as of here, you remember that the thrombin, which was acting as a proteolytic enzyme, is activating or converting the soluble fibrinogen molecules into insoluble fibrin monomers. So this is an insoluble protein. Now this fibrin monomers polymerize to form long threads. So what are these long threads called? They are called fibrin threads. Now here what is happening? The fibrin monomers are polymerizing to form a long thread, and fibrin threads, these threads are forming a meshwork or a network over the wound, and they trap all the blood corpuscles to form a clot. Now henceforth this blood clot is formed. Now the platelets entrapped in the clot release more and more thromboplastin, which was the first step, which was we have seen in the previous one. The thromboplastin activates the prothrombin activator, and the plasma prothrombin is converted to thrombin. Here comes the thrombin. And then we are continuing with the conversion of soluble fibrinogen to the insoluble fibrin monomers, which are again converted to fibrin threads. Now this cycle goes on, and the blood stops oozing out, forming a solid clot over the wound. Now generally blood clots within 2 to 5 minutes of injury. But however, when a person is having vitamin K deficiency, which is required, why? For the production of prothrombin from the liver. So we have told already that prothrombin is produced in the liver. Now when the prothrombin produced in the liver is not in adequate amount, this blood clotting will not form in 2 to 5 minutes. It will take a lot of time. So this time should not be taken by a normal individual whose vitamin K levels are quite good. Or in other cases like hemophilia and all, we have seen that the blood clotting, there is a problem. So those are all diseases. But this is all about the normal blood clotting, how the blood is in a normal procedure, it is clotting by the own activation of own enzymes and own components within the blood without the application of any external thing. And this clotting. So it is, I think till now it is clear to everyone. Please go through this video twice or thrice so that you can recall the events, what is happening. That is blood platelets being converted to thromboplastin, then thromboplastin activates the plasma prothrombin, converts into thrombin, and this thrombin again converts plasma fibrinogen to fibrin monomers, which in turn form the fibrin threads and they form the clot. So this is a very simple and easy topic. So today I'll go with this topic only. Next I'll come up with the blood groups and blood transfusion. So till then you make these topics thorough so that whenever I am coming with the blood groups, it will be very easy for you to grasp it in only one single day. So don't forget again to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like and share, and please don't forget to ask your questions which I'll be going to answer in the next episodes. So as of now, please read it thoroughly and go through it. Thank you.